Hi, everybody. It's Monday, the 17th. We got a doctor's appointment. So, I just want to mention you see those cute doggies over there? Well, that whole yard is just filled with dog crap. Oh my gosh, I can't even sit over here on my patio. Yeah, I put baking soda down because there was ants. I gotta get a hold of the landlord today because they're at my front door going around. So I got baking powder. Probably looks like it looks like what they do for a seance or whatever. But I couldn't help it. I had to look up online to figure out the cheapest way and the easiest way that I might have in my house to take, you know, to get rid of the ants. And when I put the baking soda down, it deterred them, but they just went above and around it. So even on my front porch, it's like they're going underneath my front footsteps, going into my door, going back and forth. So they're going all the way down the apartment from one end next, along the side of the wall, going in and out, in the walls and stuff like that. So I'm like, They haven't had an exterminator here or any type of pest control for the last, I'd say, 4 years. They've not done anything, and this is the second property manager because the owner seems to go with the property manager for 2 years contracts, and then moves to another property manager. They moves to another property manager, and the only one that had pest control was the first ones, Durkinson. When I first moved in, it was like every 2 or 3 months they were out here spraying the place and putting down rat traps and everything. And then after he moved from Durkinson's to, I think it's Northwest Rental. Northwest Rental didn't do anything. They didn't have any type of pest control, no spraying, no nothing. It just all stopped. So I could just tell my landlord or the owner of this building is super cheap. You can tell by the way he keeps the upkeep. He doesn't do anything until something actually totally breaks or he gets fined by the state. But yeah, the last couple of days, and especially being so hot around here, you can really smell the dog shit over next door. It just like aromas in here. I can't even be out here no more, or let alone open up my screen because it just goes right into my house. So if you're, I had dogs. I had dogs for 17 years. And then before that, as a child, we always cleaned up after our dogs. Then my neighbor down here, he has 2 dogs, and he doesn't clean up after them. And he's got the whole end of it down there. Oh, you can't see my finger at the end of the sidewalk behind his apartment, like right here. But down there, behind his, it's all dead and everything because there's so much dog shit along the wall. And then I noticed this weekend there's a construction work going on across the street. He started taking his dogs over there across the street while they were gone and sitting over there. And the thing about it is that he's having them sit right where they're walking around doing the construction work and everything. And I thought, you know what? What is up with these adults? They have these dogs, but they don't want to pick up after them. I don't know. And then the thing about those 2 dogs down there, they're 2 medium-sized dogs. They go out to potty and they go right back in. They go out to potty and right back in. And that's been for 3 years now. I'm like, don't you ever take them for a walk or anything? He goes, well, I'll take them down to the park and, they'll run around the bend. But the thing that really irks me is that both him and his wife will take him out real quick, they'll go potty, and they'll rush him back in the house, and then they'll sit outside on their phone drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes all day. I'm like, my goodness, you couldn't spend that much time with your animals, and you can hear them in the house. They're always barking in the house, like they want out. So I don't know. You know, we just got, the way humanity treats animals and the way they think that they're doing right, or thinking that, oh, it's natural for a dog to crap on the ground. Well, yeah, out in the woods, but not in the city, not where you're next to people, not where people walk by the sidewalk and see a whole line of dog crap, or not in other people's property that doesn't even belong to you, and have them go over there and crap and do whatever they're doing over there, and just leave it like it's no big deal. I don't know. That's my thing about today. If you own animals, own dogs, or even cats, pick up your crap, man. Be respectful to those around you, especially if you want them to respect you, because there's no reason that we should be breathing in this dog crap that's next door. There's no reason that their fence is falling apart, that they can't fix it. There's 3 grown adults there. That's the sad part about it. 3 adults that live in this house next door. They can, you know, my goodness, instead of using your dogs as a puppy mill, clean up after yourself, man. Clean up after your dogs. Because it's just nasty. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's gross when people don't pick up after their dogs or think they're entitled. Okay, that's a little bit of my ranting today. I was going to mention it a couple of days ago when it's just so strong in the heat time, because the sun is right up above, and it's like it bakes it over there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even be out on my patio anymore. I have to sit out front. Change is good, but my goodness, this is what my patio is for. It's like privacy out front. Everybody in the world can see me. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think people should pick up after their dogs? Or at least can fix their fence? My goodness.